All right, it's time for another weekly Squardle. This is the game. If you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We guess row and column at the same time. This is puzzle number 141. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining, and I'm going to jump in with store. Very nice. 3 greens already. Let's see. What do we want to do? I don't really have any information about that second, so I'm going to go ahead and do punch. That's my usual second. Okay. This is good. This is good. We're starting out well. Okay, we got the SP. There needs to be a T, but no R. So if the T were here, spout would work. Spout would be interesting. Spout, I feel like it can't be sport, so it almost has to be spout if the T is there. And if the T is here, yeah, I don't like that. I'm thinking spout. We're gonna go spout. There is a P up here and an R. So, and the R is first, or is third or last. It's not gonna be TP. So if the R were at the end, it would have to be PR, which isn't gonna be any good. So I think it's gonna be strip or strap. Could be I or A there. Okay. But I'm thinking R here. I feel almost has to be, and then I think these are almost for sure. Okay, so we've got R and no other information. I often go with daily for the third word. Store punch daily is 15 letters. But we've got that R there. It might be nice to do the R. Spout, strip or strap. You know, we could do something like rails. Isn't too bad. It's like daily. It doesn't have the Y, but part of the reason I do store punch daily is to get the Y in the bottom corner anyways on a normal Squardle. On the weekly, the Y isn't as good right there. So, and I mean, S is a good letter. It's good to check another spot. We know that there's an R there, I think. So let's go for that. Let's go for rails. Okay, well, the R was good at least. Something. We've got I and L. I mean, this could be something like oil. We do have the red L. Ooh, there's also an I in the column. Something like riled. Isn't terrible. And oiled. I mean, those are pretty good. Pretty good possibilities. So let's do the E third here. I do I want to do the U or try an A or an I. I think I want to do the U because I know it's there. I'm not going to be able to do the T and the P. So the thing is, if I do the U, then I'm guessing the A or the I on the next one probably anyways. Or I could guess the A or the I, and if I get it, then I can do the U the next time. I don't know. We might be able to guess another A or I somewhere to figure out which one it is. So let's do the U and the E. But what do we want to do otherwise? There's a P in the second column as well. It's not going to be the second letter, obviously. So, and if this is T, it's not going to be TP, so it might be P here. UP, up end. Ooh, that's interesting. And then, like, Patty, we do have an A somewhere in that row, and it's not second. It's not third, so it's fourth or fifth, so that's pretty good. Patty, what would this be? It's got to be something that comes after the P and the T. Maybe an R? Tripe? And Prima? Possibly. That's not terrible. Yeah, and then Teddy and amend. That's pretty good. So, I mean, we could go either way with this. Man, it feels like, is it going to be possible to do it in less than 5 here? It feels like maybe, because we've got, and, I mean, we have to do the R, L, N, and Y, so it's going to take at least 4. Oh, but the problem is, so we're going to have to do a second, third, fourth, and fifth guess. Like a first, second row, first row and column, second row and column, third row and column, etc. Right? We have to do the second row and column to get the R, the third to get the L, the fourth to get the N, and the fifth to get the Y, because that's the only place you can get those along the diagonal. And since we're on the fourth already and we can't do the U and the A, whichever one we do, we also can't do the P and the T. So then we're going to be back to the first row and column. So it's going to take 5 no matter what at this point. So let's just go ahead and do, I don't know, let's do the columns. Oop. Gotta spell it right. Spout, tripe, and we are riled up because we got it. Very nice. Well, we got an 8. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite get a 9 again. It was really close. We were so close to being able to do it, but the problem was we had too many still on that first row and column. And if it had been like, you know, we had the L and not the S, it might have been more doable because then you could have, I don't know, maybe not. But at any rate, it would have been closer. Actually, if it was the L instead of the S, and we had the R and the O like we did there, it would have been doable because we could have got the IED. The same. You didn't have to do both. So, anyways, there you go. Not too bad. Ended with 8. Pretty easy one today, I guess. Not too much trouble. So let me know how your solve of this puzzle went this week, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.